What's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Welcome to my show, Sports with Ray. This is episode 21. In case if you didn't know, I'm Ray. I had a great birthday weekend. A lot of highs and lows, more highs, and just focus on the highs. To everybody that wished me a happy birthday, thank you. I really, truly appreciate it. I don't know if people know, but I tell people I take my birthday very seriously because we all know things is crazy. You ain't not guaranteed to be here, so when you're blessed to be here, you enjoy it. And I take other people's birthdays seriously. Everybody, you feel like a superstar on your birthday. So I take what people say seriously. And so if you tell me you're going to do something, I want you to stand on that. I'm going to make you stand on it. And that's all I'm going to say. And so, but anywho, there's a lot of things going on this week. It's a very interesting week. Super Bowl week. Of course, we got the Chiefs versus the Eagles. We know their paths of how they got there. Of course, it seems as if that on paper, the Eagles have the better team, but the Chiefs have the best player on the field with Patty Mahomes. So it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Game plans are being formulated. People are locking in. This is for all the marbles. You're gonna have something historic either way. Either Patrick Mahomes, even though he has the league anyway. It's really his league. Just solidifying it, by getting 2 rings. I mean, he's arguably the best talent that we've ever seen. I was not inclined to say that because I wanted to see him do it over a couple years. You put 5 straight in, and you have to acknowledge he's talent-wise, yeah. The best to me is Aaron Rodgers, because I remember mobile Aaron Rodgers. Him and Patty Mahomes they're in that same John Elway. They are athletic, but they can be athletic and they're also pocket passers where they can do both. They use their athleticism and what they call off script plays to make crazy plays downfield at an accurate rate. So yeah, Patty is up there. But this is just solidifying, adding more to his legacy. Or you got Jalen Hurts, who would be one of the best stories ever seen. From being benched twice. From being benched, national title game. He did get benched twice because he came in 2 years later. So he got benched against Georgia 2017. Comes back 2 years later against Georgia in the SEC championship game when Tua had him down 28-7, brings it back into it, gets reinserted into the lineup. So then the Carson Wentz situation, him not really getting a fair shake, and to being truly the first dual threat quarterback to ever win the Super Bowl. 2 black QBs, first time that's ever happened. That is a beautiful thing. Just very interested to see a good game. So with my picks were majority right. The ones I got wrong, I got Dallas wrong because I picked with. I said it in the prior episodes, Dallas, I thought they had that monkey on their back still, so I didn't think they were going to beat Tom Brady. But then when they beat Tom Brady, I didn't get fool's gold. I just thought they were a decent team. Okay, maybe this is the year. And then, I always feel I go with the better quarterback if I feel like the teams are evenly matched. So I thought Dak Prescott was better than Brock Purdy. And Dak proved me wrong. And with the Cincinnati, Kansas City, I was flip-flopping going back and forth because I can't see them beating them 4 times, but sometimes you maybe just have a team's number. And so I picked Cincinnati, got love for Cincinnati, of course. And then they started talking crazy and disrespecting Pat. And even though all the last 4 games that Kansas City and Cincinnati have played all ended in a difference of 3 points, with Cincinnati winning the first 3 and now Kansas City winning the AFC Championship game, it was just the tone that Bengals fans and everyone all alike had taken as if it was already accomplished, And so when you see that, I just didn't want to go back on my pick. But when I saw all that talking, it was almost like, even though it came down and Cincinnati still should have really won that game, just how things happened to bounce, even if it wasn't in their favor, Pat Mahomes was not going to let them lose that game. And so I'm saying all that to say this. I feel like Philadelphia is the better team. I would love to. I mean, whoever. I wouldn't mind seeing either one of them win. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not betting against how people don't bet against Tom. Usually bet against Tom Brady. I feel Pat Mahomes is gonna find a way. I just do. And I mean, the fact has been that Jalen, since he's come back from that shoulder injury, has not played well. Now, Cincinnati was supposed to be able to run. It's funny, like Kansas City's defense, they're not great, but they make great timely plays for the most part. And I just believe they're riding a wave of where they're really being labeled such as the underdog for the first time it's the first time that I can really remember since they won in 2019. And I think that's kind of carrying over. I think Pat Mahomes, I feel we are, if we can't see that he's the best player in the league and he's in that prime, he's getting to that prime where he's mixing both together, and even with his ankle injury, it made him hone in more on being fundamentally sound for him, which makes him more dangerous because you don't know how injured he is and whatnot. I have Kansas City winning 27-23. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. So hopefully it'll be a good game, everybody healthy and everything. And, shout out to Rihanna too during the Super Bowl. So that's my Super Bowl pick. Kansas City 27, Philly 23. Moving on, we know the blockbuster trade that happened. Kyrie went to Dallas for Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie. And what's happened since then is that Cam Thomas has gone back-to-back 40-point games for Brooklyn. So, I mean, Kyrie with Luka, we'll see how it goes. I mean, they did make it to the Western Conference Finals last year. So I'll have to see it to believe it. I'm not saying they can't do it. It'll be great to watch. Like I said, I feel bad for KD. I saw Nick Wright trying to say that this team was better. I mean, the Brooklyn team that they have right now, because the understanding is they don't think that Dinwiddie's probably going to play. He might get traded somewhere else. But with the team, I mean, and the caveat is Ben Simmons, of course. But if KD comes back healthy, he has. You see me looking up and down. I'm sorry because I'm glancing at the Phoenix Brooklyn game. You got. I mean, if this is how it stays, you'll have wing defenders and Finney-Smith and Royce O'Neal, who are high quality. You got versatile big defenders in Ben Simmons and Nicholas Claxton with KD. You have shooters and Curry, Joe Harris, Cam Thomas, who can just get a bucket, and you got T.J. Warren. And you got Patty Mills. Now, of course, they should get a big, but talent-wise, you can make, you have a lot of shooters, you just a little thin. And the thin up front is for the Joel Embiid, but I just feel like no matter who you get, nobody's going to stop Joel anyway. But they got potential. They got potential with KD coming because KD will put everything in order. If Ben, and I don't know if it was a fifth, but if Ben gets back to somewhere near, then I feel like they can beat anybody. Because that's the key thing. Because then it won't look like KD's by itself. But, you're not putting stock in that, but that'll be the hope unless KD gets traded within the next couple of days. So we'll see how it goes. I know when KD's healthy, last year, the problem is he's getting older, so he's not being healthy. Last year, when he was healthy, they were number one in the East. That was when Kyrie wasn't even playing. This year, when him and Kyrie got the ball and they won 18 out of 20 games, and they went from having a terrible losing record, winning like 4-10 or something like that, to being second in the East. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And also, we'll see. I'm a Giannis fan, of course. If they stand pat, I feel like they need wing athleticism. I feel like the Ingles, Connington, Grayson Allen, Wes Matthews, a tick too slow. Also, we got to salute LeBron, 36 points away from coming to excuse me. Some Terramana from the weekend. LeBron is 36 points away from becoming the all-time leading scorer ever in NBA history. They played the Oklahoma City Thunder at 10. I feel like he's going to break it on Thursday when they play Milwaukee. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. It would be cool if he just broke it today. But, the nostalgia and the significance of both of those being Kareem's team and then Giannis there, it's a bigger moment. Sometimes things work out that way, and sometimes you just may beat the and you want to win too. You just may do it against the Oklahoma City Thunder, just like Kareem scored a skyhook on Utah. But definitely salute to him as far as longevity, as far as him as a person, as a hooper. Not too much you could say bad about him for real. It's just a preference of whoever you feel is the best ever. I always say if people feel like he's the best ever, he in there. No, he's not. He's a great choice. I always say it's like 5 people you could say anyway, but that's another time. But that man is a year 20, averaging almost 30 and 8 and 7. Doesn't make any sense, but you just want to salute to him. I'm gonna be also really interested in see who's going to get traded. If you've been watching me the last couple weeks, I am an Orlando Magic proponent. They have some talent. I don't know what they're going to get rid of, but we know they can't keep all of those tall, athletic players. I know they got Gary Harris and Terrence Ross and R.J. Hampton that they want to get rid of. They may have his trade pieces too, but there's just no way. They got 2 Wagners, like I keep saying, 2 Wagners, Paolo, Wendell Carter, Bo. Jonathan Isaac just came back. There's literally no room. There's no room. And Mo Bamba. So a lot of people are toiling. Young players are toiling, because there's just no way you can play all of them. So that'd be really interested. I feel like 3 or 4 of them are going to get traded. I just don't know who. They'll definitely get traded. So I just want to drop some quick nuggets. I'm just really recovering after a great weekend. And then we got another weekend coming up. We got some more people coming down here. I'm going to enjoy February. I always make sure, no matter what's going on, don't be too hard on yourself. Be appropriate. If you got things to work on, just work on them. The people that are supporting you, appreciate that support. Push forward. Try and do better all the time. And, understand your progress and understand the journey as you reach your goals. You see what I'm saying? I got more content to drop. I'll be here in and out. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been rocking with me. I see the numbers and this and this. I don't even care about the numbers. I don't even post that I'm doing this. And you see what I'm saying? I'm just building content, just talking about what I love, man. I love to talk about this stuff. I'm good at it. I could break it down, and try to give it as unbiased an opinion and thought as I can. But anywho, you want to check me out? My social media handles is Rei Robb, REIROBB 97. That's Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. Of course, this is my YouTube channel. Also, you can check me out, the Rei Robb Report. That page is on Facebook as well. But until next time, y'all, have a great one.